CBT News, celebrating 10 years of delivering the news and content automotive professionals count on. CBT News, 10 years strong. Subscribe today. Welcome to CBT News with Bridget Fitzpatrick.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to CBT News. I'm Bridget Fitzpatrick. Thank you so much for joining us today. On Inside Automotive, we're joined by Chris Saracino, Vice President and Partner of Kelly Automotive Group and the best-selling author of Theory of Five. But first, here are today's top stories. Beginning our coverage, Ford has officially become America's second best-selling EV brand after reporting sales of its electric models increased by 102% since last year. While the company remains behind industry leader Tesla, the new report is a positive sign for the company's EV transition plans. Analysts believe the Inflation Reduction Act, which provided tax credits for vehicles produced in the U.S., contributed to the increase. The bill's incentives led customers to look for alternatives from overseas brands such as Hyundai, causing a boost in domestic sales. While Tesla retains a tight hold on first place, the increased competition from automakers like Ford are likely to decrease the gap, and by 2025, S&P Global analysts predict its market share will shrink to just 20%. According to new reports, electric vehicle manufacturer Rivian has lost over $7 billion since it began deliveries last September. After launching its first product in 2021, the automaker had hoped to ramp up manufacturing at its Illinois plant. However, citing economic headwinds and supply chain issues, the company has since cut its forecasted production total from 50,000 to 25,000. Despite the losses, analysts predict that the EV maker still has plenty of time to turn things around, noting that Tesla similarly failed to turn a profit for over 10 years. Rivian CEO RJ Scaringe told investors that he expects the automaker to fully recover once its expansion goals can be met. But until then, the company still has $14 billion at its disposal to make ends meet. Tesla is offering a rare discount for customers who order its Model 3 and Model Y in December. The promotion promises a $3,750 rebate on deliveries completed before the end of the year. While the company has yet to fully advertise the offer, it is possible that executives hope to achieve a strong finish to the year after the Inflation Reduction Act's tax credits caused consumers to delay purchases. The bill's incentives provide up to $7,500 in tax credits for buyers starting in 2023, leading many buyers to wait until the benefits kick in. However, with Tesla's offer, those who order their vehicle now will be able to receive their credit before tax season, which could help the automaker's holiday sales after a troubled year. Wrapping up our coverage, Corvette may become its own EV-focused brand within the next few years. According to a source familiar with the matter, parent company Chevrolet plans on reintroducing the vehicle as a family lineup by 2025. While the automaker has yet to confirm the rumor, the company has teased multiple versions of the luxury sports car due the same year, including electric, crossover, and hybrid models, leading analysts such as Sam Fiorani, Vice President of Global Vehicle Forecasting at Auto Forecast Solutions, to suggest it could become a standalone EV brand. If true, the change is expected to help the automaker differentiate its eco-friendly products from others in its lineup, leveraging the vehicle's high-performance reputation to win over EV-hesitant consumers. Don't go anywhere. Coming up next is Chris Saracino, Vice President and Partner of Kelly Automotive Group and the best-selling author of Theory of Five. We'll be right back.
Delivering the news dealers count on for 10 years. Subscribe today and join thousands of other automotive professionals. CBT News, 10 years strong.
On today's show, we're pleased to welcome Chris Saracino, Vice President and Partner of Kelly Automotive Group and the best-selling author of The Theory of Five, to discuss the industry today and what he's seeing. Check it out.
First and foremost, kind of give us an overall update on your group. How many stores do you have right now in the group?
We have 12 franchises right now.
12 franchises. Geez, you've grown that over the last few years.
We're 11 to 12,000 vehicles a year on pace for that, what we retail a year.
Wow, that is fantastic. So you're just the guy to ask these questions to then. So tell us, where do you stand on inventory, much like the other dealers, 3 days supply of cars, or what does it look like?
Well, I mean, you have a lot of people that you're going to talk to that will complain. I mean, inventory is light everywhere. I mean, there's some franchises that have a little bit more than others. Our Chrysler franchise, our Mitsubishi franchise, but a couple of our franchises. I was on a conference call today, and we go through our new car inventory. I had 2 of the franchises that had 0 new vehicles in inventory today.
Yeah,
because they are sold out.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, and what are the OEMs telling you? Is there any hope in sight for 2022, or is this going to be
they're
not
saying,
fixed
well,
until
most
next year?
OEMs are saying, hey, we're going to be in the same situation that we're in probably through next year at this time.
Wow.
I think it's going to. Wow. I think it's going to take that long.
Sure.
To go through it. We're not going to have the inventory we want, that the customers want. As far as the demand, I think we're at least a year away.
Sure. So that brings up my next question. What is the perfect inventory? What's the perfect day supply if they came to you and said, okay, you got a clean slate. How many cars do you want on the lot? What's the daily supply that you'd shoot them at?
Well, that changed from years ago. I mean, years ago, everybody wanted a 45 to 60 day supply.
Sure.
Today, I think if you had I would be thrilled right now if we had a 20 to 30 day supply.
Okay.
And depending on what franchise we have, a lot of the vehicles are pre-sold before they come in. Like our Ford store, I would say we have 85% of the vehicles are sold before on the lot. I would say our Toyota store, I think we're in the high 90s of vehicles already pre-sold before it's on the lot.
Wow, that's great. And isn't that something, prior to COVID hitting, as you know, we were in a spot delivery industry. I mean, it was, now you take it home with you, or this car's still for sale sitting here. So, there's no in between here. It's either our car or it's your car. There's no hold cars. And
it reminds me of years ago. I mean, Honda went through that, back in the 80s, where people had put deposits down. And,
that's right.
And Saturn, I was involved in Saturn at the beginning, and that was the first time I personally experienced where people were putting deposits down on vehicles. And I would still say today, and when I talk to people outside the industry, I said, I still think we're like in car heaven right now.
Yeah.
I mean, overall, even though we're light in inventory, I'm a little nervous about the summer, but I said overall business is really good, and there's very few people you and I are talking to that, because demand is high and supply is low, your expenses are also lower.
That's right. Marketing, floor plan, maybe even some manpower, right?
Well, we even we reduced some of our manpower for our sales consultants, because when some people left, we did not replace them, only because we had less inventory.
Right.
And we thought to ourselves, you know what? We could sell the cars we need to with the people that we have. And we also want to make sure we lower the turnover and you don't overcrowd the floor when you don't know if there's any inventory coming in.
Right.
All right, be sure to watch this interview in its entirety right here at cbtnews.com. That wraps up our show for today, but we invite you to join us back here again tomorrow morning for all the latest news and trends impacting the retail automotive industry. And be sure to follow us on TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. I'm Bridget Fitzpatrick. Thanks for watching and have a great day.
Thanks for watching CBT News, the voice of the retail automotive industry. Join the #1 most watched newscast in the automotive industry. CBT News, 10 years strong. Subscribe today.